Yo, Miss G. You know the Bible says, if your faith is, even if your faith is so small like a mustard seed, it can move mountains.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was literary. And then, ninunue shamba pale Kimbo. Si nitaipeleka ikue pale kwa beach. Hai. Kwa vitu zingine kwa Bible ungezichukua literary.
You know, you guys, this guy just told me, I want us to reason something. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a very deep topic we're talking about. Sasa.
We are still reasoning.
What on earth are we reasoning, Kevin?
No, if the Bible says, even if you have as small as a mustard seed, it can move mountains.
Wow.
Imagine ninunue shamba wewe.
Just wow, Kevin.
Ama nione nyumba ya msee inakaa fiti. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Let me ask you a question. The last one.
Okay.
How many times, I don't know if is it Paul or Peter who was told how many times he should forgive his brother? So, from the Bible, how many times should you forgive, literally, from what he said? Ingekuwa how many times in a day?
How many times in a day?
Yes. You know the scripture? Yes.
Sinasemanga 77 times 7. I mean, nasemanga 70 times 7. 77 times 7.
Okay.
Kitu kama
Bible gani yo?
Guy.
Me, I'm just...
Sinasemangwa hivyo.
Inakuwa 70 times 7.
Oh, inakuwa 70 times 7?
Yeah, so how many times in a day?
77 times 7?
No, it's 70 times 7.
How many times in a day? 490.
190.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right. Let's roll.
Nani wananikasirishanga? Wacha nione kama wanakasirishanga hizo time zote. I don't think.
So if you take literary, you would be a happy person.
Very happy.
Why
I wish we could take the Bible more literally.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could move land. Kai, sasa ingekuwa nikiishi US.
Would be moving land. Wow. Just wow, guys.
Well.
Welcome. This is Ministry Through Media, and I'm your girl, Miss G.
And I'm Calvin Boro.
Yes, and we are glad to have you back to this episode. And today, we have been saying that media is very important and you need to invest in media and all. And people are probably wondering, you guys, they're probably saying, nyinyi watu, ni kama hamuelewi how much this thing is. How expensive. Ni kama mko hii Kenya.
Ni kama nyinyi pesa yenu yakwa ikigoja tu ikunivestiwa.
Inakuwa tu nangojanga tu imekaa mahali ina wait. Oh, it's time to be, we are there. No. So instead of just giving all those advices, we want to tell you guys how you can establish a very budget-friendly media team and have it running so that even it itself can generate for you probably even income that you may get more to invest more. So we want to break it down. How can you have a media team that is budget-friendly but is still very effective and excellent at its best?
And with that, we going right into it.
Yes.
You can borrow equipment.
I mean, that's the first obvious one.
You can borrow equipment. You can ask even the church members who have equipment like cameras, tripods, audio mixers, who have them, and maybe they're not even used on Sundays. You can ask them if they can assist the church, or else you can also look for places you can rent the equipment.
Yes.
And they can be used in the church.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember, you can just borrow whatever you need.
Yes.
Yeah, just borrow whatever you need. You need a camera. Maybe we just want to, for now, we can only be capturing pasi, achana na congregation. Well and good, just get one camera. Maybe you want to advance, and as simple as that, just go and borrow.
Yeah.
And still in the same congregation, this camera itakuja kujioperate. You know, this camera won't come to operate itself. Utapewa robotic cameras. You'll just be given a camera. And so instead of maybe I know the cost may come in terms of hiring professionals or getting professionals, you can ask people in your congregation to volunteer for this particular work. There are people in your congregation that have probably gotten education about these things. For example, I'm in a congregation of a church and I have the skill of content creation. Same case to him.
Yeah.
You know, we have come as volunteers. So that can be a way of you starting out your media team. Volunteers who have training and who have knowledge around this thing. What else do you think, Kevin?
So the next one to me, it's the basic editing softwares, which I think some are free, some are not that expensive, but I would even go for free ones.
Okay.
Maybe for video, you can use DaVinci Resolve, or even Adobe Premiere Rush, or even CapCut nowadays.
Yeah.
You're looking
and even
for
Filmora.
Yeah, even Filmora. You're looking for those that are not that expensive, and even those are free. I think the ones that you have said are mostly free. And even when it comes to photos, there are applications that you can use that are free to edit photos, and even some photos don't even really need editing.
Yeah.
So even if you start, you don't really have to do so much editing. You can just post them as they are. If you need to do editing, you can do some minimal editing on the phone, or you don't really have to struggle so much.
Yeah.
And these softwares are easy to learn. There are so many courses out there that people can learn on these softwares. Like, let's say even CapCut. CapCut is, I believe, anyone who is in content, anyone who is talented in that can be editing with very minimal training. Yeah.
So the other point is that now these people, we've said about taking people that have already the skill, but you can also take people that do not have the skill and get professionals to train them.
Yeah. By the way, instead of hiring the professionals, you get them
instead
to
of hiring the professionals, you can just ask or rather get the professionals to train your team. Or even more so, you can enroll them on this online courses,
like
which will
Skillshare.
enable Skillshare, which will enable them to get the skill. And these things are really fast. The goodness about these things is that you can easily grasp them.
Yes.
They're fast to grasp. So you can get a team and actually train them to get them equipped for this work. And please, the first days, of course, you do not expect perfection, because really at the end of the day, we're not really looking for perfection. We're looking for progress. Yes. So it is absolutely fine if mistakes are done in the first days, in the first few months, mistakes are done. But as long as there is progress and you believe in your team and you constantly get your team equipped for the skill, then you can be assured that a time will come that the media team is going to be as strong as any other team that you go out there.
It's as easy as giving people room to make mistakes.
Exactly.
Of course, if you didn't want the mistakes, you would have hired professionals. But now having that you are working with the people in the church, it's okay to give them room to make mistakes.
It is very okay.
And then it's also not okay for people who are being given room to take advantage of that.
Exactly. So it calls for both the team and also the leaders to be responsible. The leaders, they take charge of ensuring that this team is equipped, and also the team itself to make sure that they themselves are pushing themselves to get equipped for this this work.
Wow.
What else?
And audio equipment. You can also go back to the members and see if somebody has something that can be used.
Yes.
Or else you can get, maybe if it's a church and you don't really want to invest so much in sound, you can get just a shotgun microphone or just a lapel mic for the preacher.
Yes.
And that will even be easier for you guys to do live. And even guys, even to record. Sometimes even live it can be a bit tricky, but also even to record.
Yes.
But I still go back to ask people have equipment. I mean, in a church you find that somebody has this, they don't really use them, or they know somebody who is willing to help the church with that,
Yeah. So the other thing is, I think this is one of the most obvious one. As much as it has been taken advantage of, it is still a good thing, and that is asking for crowdfunding. Yes, asking for crowdfunding. Now this is quite a tricky one.
It is.
This is quite a tricky one. Because so many people have been taken advantage of. But if something has a false side to it, then there is a good side to it, definitely.
Yes.
And I mean, these people are your congregants. These people are the people. At the end of the day, this media team is representing them.
Yes.
Yeah, this media team is representing them. So in a way of giving to God and serving God, crowdfunding, I mean, that's the one way that is quite obvious.
Yani, in short tumepea kanisa ruhusa ya kufanya harambezi.
Tafadhali, well, yeah, that one haijakatalika,
Yeah.
because hadi kwa Biblia they used to donate, they used to give, like for example kama ni food wanapenda kwa kanisa,
Yes.
and all that. And right now whatever is some of the things that we need are things like social media and
Yes.
all that, so we can contribute to get those things.
Sure.
Yeah.
And also now for the churches, when that money is given to do that, let it do that. Yeah, msipate
Yes,
pesa and then
tafadhali.
bedhi kuna mjango tulikuwa nayo imesimama.
No. Tulikuwa tumechanga pesa ya kamera, tafadhali tununue kamera. Yes.
Yeah. The next one is natural lighting.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be hard to invest in artificial lighting, and I know you might even invest it wrongly.
Yes.
You can if you're going to invest, get someone to advise you on what to invest in,
Yes.
so that you don't go too high or you just get wrong lights, because you can, when it comes to shooting, we shoot in kelvins. So there is you can get some lights at 200 and 5600 or 7000 kelvins, but you see they are colliding. So when it comes to shooting, it will be very hard. You'll be getting some funny images and you're like, we bought lights, we bought cameras, but you're not getting quality. What are you guys doing? You see, you're blaming people, but also you could have done something about it. But or something else I say, use natural light. You just need to know where to use the light.
Okay.
I always say the light should be in front of the subject.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yes.
The other thing is get aware of the tools and use the tools that are already available. This I think particularly is for the social media people. There are already tools that are there, free tools for social media. At the end of the day, you want to grow your social media platforms. There are free tools. You don't have to pay for them. They're there. Things like Canva. You can get. I love. Let me tell you, Canva is me any day, any time.
Canva have changed so many companies.
Exactly.
They look so pro.
They look so pro, and yet really, it's just you already have templates over there. It has made work so easy for you. You don't have to know all the details, the intricacies of graphic design and all that. Of course, you have to have a bit of skill and eye for graphic design, but as long as you have Canva, it is very easy to maneuver. You have things like
GIMP.
Those things you have things like business suit for scheduling your posts. There are so many tools that are out there that you can use for your social media platforms and grow it even without spending a dime.
And even if you, like, let's say even if the church has like equipment that can be used, maybe like they have a laptop, you can even have a software like this one that you're using. It's a free software. It's called Audacity. It's a free software that you can use for recording audio. You get good audio. And
absolutely. There's so many ways of doing this. What else do you think?
So the next thing, I think it's you don't have to go to 100 very fast. Slow expansion.
Yes.
Get this, unless the crowdfunding funds everything and you can be able to buy everything. But prioritize on getting what is most needed as you go high. Yeah. Grow as you don't have to be fast. Grow as slow as you can. Get one thing at a time. If you're getting if the equipment are big, you're being given by members, don't get them fast. Get what you don't have, what you haven't been able to rent, or even what is expensive to rent. Just buy one by one as you go. That has been that's my take on that. What do you think about growth?
I think like any business, there's a certain man of God that we were speaking with, and he told us this: handle ministry like a business. So that means the same way you would give your all in business, give your all in ministry and in making it work. The same way in business, you don't expect returns on the first day. Also in ministry, do not expect returns on the first day. Don't expect that people will come 5,000 of them at the first advertisement you make of your live, or you expect that you're going to get 5,000 views or 5 million views within the first video that you make. There is growth. And the other principle is consistency. I would rather that you have one thing. I think this is a principle that we have applied with my team, that we have so much variety of content that we can offer. When it comes to my dance, the dance ministry that I am in, we have a lot of variety of content that we can offer. But we have decided that, first of all, let's establish ourselves in terms of consistency.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get one thing, run with it. So normally we post a dance video every single week, one dance video. We make sure that every single week we have one dance video, so that we can gain the momentum, and then after some time we decide, okay, we've been consistent, we have gained the structure, now we can post at least 2 dance videos.
Yes.
We go on consistent in that. So take one thing, run with it. And this, I think I'm speaking again to the social media managers, because I'm more
Yeah,
of
that's
that
your
side.
line. Yeah.
Yes. So if we have reels that we are creating, we have normally one reel that we create every single week. Do that consistently. It's not about really the quantity, but it's about the longevity of
Yes.
how much you can be posting that one thing that you have. After some time, get something else, add on to it. After some time, get something else, add on to it. And then at the end of the day, you'll find that you are really doing a lot of things.
Yes.
And you've gotten the right structures to actually maintain that you started. Yeah.
Wow. I'm also thinking about collaborations.
Yeah.
Getting people who can collaborate with you, talking to us, we can come and train the team.
Exactly.
Even getting partners who can who can help the media grow. You can even collaborate, get some members who can say, we are going to be supporting the team, the media team monthly. So you see, they don't have to like contribute all at once. They can just do it in seasons.
Bits, exactly. So there's so many ways, there's so many more points that we would have mentioned.
Yes.
But those are just a few tips and tricks that you can use to get a budget-friendly media team that
Yes.
is effective.
Yes.
Yeah. That we've talked about the side of the manpower, and we've also talked about the side of the what is it called?
Equipment technicalities.
The technicalities
Yes.
of the media side.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys have been enlightened by that. I hope you guys have gotten 1, 2, 3 tips. If there's anything else you think you can add on, please, again, you know where we add things, at the comment section. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please, if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, to this podcast, please do subscribe.
Yeah, okay. And as we end, I have something I want us to reason again. Huh?
I don't trust this one. I don't trust this one.
Now, Elijah was carried to heaven by a whirlwind. Yes?
Whirlwind.
Yes, whirlwind. And then there is Enoch. He just left. You don't know what happened to him. He just left. Then there is Moses. He was buried by God. And then in the New Testament, you come and find that Jesus, during Transfiguration, he was with Elijah and Moses. Can we just say God took their bodies so that he can use them later? Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Ministry Through Media. Bado nafikiria. Things are deep.
Deuces.